Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time we're reviewing on Spider-Man Chapter 1, Issue number 0. Now, Issue 0 was basically meant to feature the origins of Vulture, the Lizard, and the Sandman in this new kind of new origin. So introduced into a nightmare-like fashion, where we see the Lizard, and we see Curt Connors waking up, and Martha's like, "What is it, darling? The dream again?" "Yes, every night now. Worse and worse." And he looks at the window saying, "The dreams fade from my memory almost as soon as I wake up. It's as if my brain can't hold on to the images, as if they're too strange to alien." And we see John Connors working on his tests and stuff, and he points out to Martha that the Iguana that they brought back, its lost limb had grown back. And they're like, and Kurt's like, "Yes, the natural regenerative powers of the animal have been more than a tenfold by my formula. But Curt, does this mean you are ready to use the formula?" And we see that Billy's trying to see how the Iguana is. He's like, "Yeah, he tried to attack me. He knocked himself out of the glass." "Worse than that, Billy. This animal is dead. The force of the impact was significant to break his neck." And we see Martha talking to Curt, saying that their son has stopped crying. And we see that Curt had done an autopsy on the Iguana, saying that its brain was swollen and it was almost trying to evolve into a mammalian state. And so we see that Curt has tested the formula on himself, and we see he's got kind of like little baby-like arm. I'm surprised that he didn't, check to make sure that Iguana didn't do anything before going into the trials. And we see Curt, like having difficulty sleeping. And we see Curt, something happen to him. And we see his wife Martha in this kind of weird bathing suit-like costume, saying, "Curt was so upset by that dream last night. He's working too hard. I'm going to..." "Oh my lord!" So the police and that try and find out what's been going on, and Curt mainly lies to the police, but we realise that he's ended up becoming more and more lizard-like, and leaves quickly. Then we're introduced to the origin of the Sandman, where he's talking to an unknown person, explaining that he grew up in the rough parts of the neighbourhood, and was in and out of prisons, and that by the time he was 30, he'd made it to the FBI's most wanted list. And even made it to France, where he continued his criminal empires there, but was eventually arrested and sent to a prison, where everyone wore green shirts and brown pants. And there were these two people which they tried to shackle on as a joke as Siamese twins, until one of them turned up dead. So, after pretty much Philip Marco faked his death, he made it out and to where a test site is, and we see a large explosion happening, and I'm actually surprised that there was no security to make sure nothing happened. Just then, the lab workers end up getting hit by the Sandman, and the Sandman leaves, where we see Norman Osborn saying, "I've been recruiting people from time now for a project I'm putting together back in New York. Thought of you as at once because of your record as a cold-blooded killer, not because we happen to share the same grandma." Yeah, this was the thing Spider-Man Chapter 1 did. It tried to make Spider-Man and Sandman cousins, which was a bit of a poorly done idea. And so they mainly leave to get ready. We're introduced to Adrian Toombs' origin, where he worked in a company called B&T Electronics, even working on a flight harness, and he's like, Greg said profits were up 5%, but according to these papers, Adrian, what are you doing here? You lied to me. The profits are tenfold over. What you told me, well, where is all the money? And so Adrian leaves off in a huff, and his friend or boss is like, I don't know how you did that, old man, and I don't care. Clean out your desk. You're through here. And so we see Vulture working on his wing pack, even having the strength now to go against. And Adrian's like, so according to this, Beastman has decided to sell our old company at a huge profit for himself. So he breaks down and wrecks off the lab. Even talked to the Tinkerer about a plan of theirs. And yeah, this was the story. So what do I think? Apart from the origin of trying to make Sandman and Norman Osborn cousins, he at least does a decent job in building up some of the other villain origins. And I kind of feel they could have done more for Electro and Mysterio and Norman Osborn. So in general, it still deserves a good thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.